Hey guys, this is a Canon PIXMA TS7720 printer that we're going to be unboxing today. It's a wireless print, copy, and scan all in one. When you order this printer online or when you buy it at the store, you're going to see what's in the box, what's included, and what's not. So don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and let's get started. Okay, let's go ahead and open the box. This is our printer in here. We have a box with all the stuff here. We have ink cartridges, which are really new for me. I've never had a printer with these types of ink cartridges. This ink cartridge looks like it's much bigger and it weighs more. So that's kind of the idea of this new series of printers. We have a power supply cord and a startup kit right here, setup instructions and safety instructions right here. Then we can remove this stuff right here. We have this bag that we can just go ahead and pull the printer out of the box like this here. Also, a safer way to do this, where you don't have to lift the whole printer, is just by setting a box like this here on its side, and we can just go ahead and hold the paper, hold the plastic right here, and just push the box back. And we have our printer out, and that's pretty much it inside the box. There's nothing else. It's just these here. So basically this is what we're getting: 2 ink cartridges, a power cord, and a printer, and of course the papers. There's no real manual here that like they used to have in the older models, because everything's online now. You scan this setup instructions QR code and it'll lead you through all the setup here. Basically is going to tell you to remove the orange tabs, such as this one right here, and it'll show you how to install the ink cartridges, but we're going to do that in this video anyway. This is a pretty cool printer. Set up here, the screen tilts up like that. Let's go ahead and plug in our power cord. It goes in the back over here. There's an orange tab right here that you don't have to remove, but you can do that. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in right there. Make sure it's tight in there. Go ahead and plug it into the wall outlet, and then press the power button. You will see some light pop up over here, and also on the screen, of course. The first thing that you'll need to do is select your language. You're gonna scroll down to your language. For me, it's English. Just go ahead and press that on the screen. And then you're just going to confirm. Then it's going to tell you what to do is just to go ahead and pull out this tray on the bottom. It's the paper tray right here. You're just going to go ahead and move these to the right paper width. So my paper is going to be at letter, so I'm just going to set it right here. And then the width should be all the way open to 8.5 inches. Keep in mind there's also a tray in the back of the printer, and that's usually for the photos or card paper. So now the printer is asking if you want to enable or disable the automatic firmware updates. I'm just gonna stay with disable. I don't want that for now. Yeah, it's telling us to open the cover. So we'll grab right here inside these tabs and just lift it up. The ink cartridge carrier should slide over to the middle like they did. Here's our ink cartridge. We're going to remove this packaging right here. This is for the color one. It's a starter cartridge that comes with your printer, usually a little bit less ink than you would get in a cartridge that you would buy separately, but there still is a lot of ink. It's much bigger than the usual Canon dual ink cartridge systems. So let's go ahead and make sure we remove this tab. If we have it on, the ink will not come out. So we'll just go ahead and remove it. Now let's go ahead and open this. So you just have one finger here, the other one there, push it back, and the cover lifts up. You're going to take the cartridge and just slide it in right there. Just slide it in, tilt it forward, kind of like this here, and let it just kind of sit there. And then you can close it. We're gonna do the same thing with our black cartridge. Go ahead and open it. Take it out. Remove this tab. Let's go ahead and open the cover right here. And we're just going to put it in like forward, like this here. Just let it fall in there. And let's close that. And you heard the beep after each cartridge that we put in. That means the printer noticed that the ink cartridges are installed. After that, we're going to go ahead and just close the cover. Once again, to do that, you're just going to lift the cover and let it drop. Now the printer will start like startup process. Printer is suggesting to do an alignment, and I'm going to hit OK. You can perform later if you don't want to do that now, but I'm just going to go ahead and do that. That's a good thing to do at the beginning. And it's telling us to load paper, which we already put in the printer, and we're going to press OK. Start print. Don't forget to pull out this paper output tray, and the paper will print out and land over here. So while it's doing that, something I mentioned before, this is the back tray of the printer. That is something that you would want to use, and the printer is set to default settings where it's going to take, if you're trying to print a photo, it'll try to pick it up from this tray, not the one on the bottom. You're going to make sure you set the right width for your photo paper or your card paper. It goes all the way to 8.5 inches. This is like a flap that covers it. Even if you have paper in there, that should be like this. If you're not using it, the best thing to do is just go ahead and close it. And close this flap. That's to prevent anything falling in there and giving you paper jams later. A pen could fall in there, or a paper clip, or a piece of cereal or something like that, and you don't want that to happen. A good thing that they left on this printer is if you want to connect it to your PC by wire, you can do that right here. This is the USB printer port. You can just go ahead and connect it there, connect it to your USB port on your PC, and it should download the software right away and get your printer set up. So once again, it's located on the back, on the power connection side, and right in there. We will go over how to set up your wireless connection to your phone or your PC in a different video. Like, we're done with the alignment here. It prints on both sides, so you're going to see that it uses cyan and black for the alignment, and past that. Then on the screen for our startup, it says Canon would like to send anonymous usage information to Canon, and it's up to you if you want to do that. I don't like that, so I'm just going to go ahead and read that, and I do not want to agree to that, but you can if you want to. It says device information will not be sent, therefore you will not be able to use web services. You can change settings, does that. So we'll look into that on our setup. I'm going to hit next, and you can always change that later. Printer setup is complete, next, and it's asking for us to connect our printer to a smartphone. We'll go over that in our next video, and I'll have the link down in the description below. So here's our printer home screen right here. We can see that our internet connection is not done yet. We have the setup button right here. I'm just going to go ahead and print the nozzle check pattern since we put new ink cartridges, and I want to make sure that the ink cartridges print out everything good. So let me go over that with you. We're going to select setup. We're going to go to maintenance, nozzle check, and yes. So this is the page that it prints out. It has all 4 colors. So we're going to have one cartridge that has 3 colors right here and one black cartridge. So black cartridge is supposed to look like this. If you have any lines missing, then that means your black cartridge needs a little bit of cleaning, and these are just going to be solid. So it all looks good. This is our first page, so we have a print count of 0 pages on this printer, and we're all ready to go with that. On the screen, you're just going to select all A, meaning that we don't have any issues, and it's not going to make us clean the cartridges. So here we go. Earlier I spoke about the connection through a USB cord. Keep in mind that the box does not come with a USB cord. That needs to be purchased separately. It's usually called a printer USB cord, A to B connection. So go ahead and order that if you want to connect your printer to your PC by wire. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and have a great day.